would we want to lose the record? No, of course we wouldn't, because it means we lost the game, and you know, losing it to the Ospreys would be pretty disappointing. Yeah, good. It's good to get an extra couple of weeks off. I'm not going on tour, and obviously freshening the mind up more than anything. And no, I've had a good break, good decent pre-season, and yeah, a week off last week was. I still trained quite hard, but not to have the game was obviously nice. Got to rotate and give other boys opportunities as well, which has been good. It'd be good for the squad. Ryan's had big 60 or 70 minutes last week. Performed well, so it's good to have that competition in the squad. Yeah, it's just a game of rugby, and it's what we're paid to do. So it's we'll turn up and. Our friends with a lot of the boys on the other side, but they'd be exactly the same. At the end of the day, we've got a job to do, and that's to get a win. And derby, and especially these games, it's generally been whoever wins the physicality battle, and who turns up on the day with wins the forward battle, the physicality. Like I said, generally comes out on top. Yeah, I think there are injuries, but if you look at the sides that are still putting out, it's still very strong. So the strength and depth has improved with us as a squad this year. Some young boys have come in and put their hands up. Ed Kennedy, Dan Davis, and these boys, and they've taken their opportunities. And with the Scarlets A setup as well, that's working really well, and the boys are performing at that level. And a couple of boys have stepped up from the A's to the first team, especially last week, and slotted right in. So that system's working for us at the moment. So we are in a good spot. We've been slightly inconsistent with our performances at the start of the year, which hasn't been ideal. But we're in a good place. We're sitting second in our conference, and we had a good win, good momentum booster going into this weekend. But derbies generally form goes out the window, and it's about who turns up on the day and wins them physicality battles. No, they've gone well. They had a great start to the season, bar the Munster game, which was probably self-explanatory. Made a lot of changes, and people spoke about it. But they've gone really well. They've got a good away win in Zebra, which is always a tough place to go. And yeah, they're playing some good stuff. Some key players are really excelling for them and putting their hand up. And some players look really fresh and rejuvenated, which is obviously a worry for us. But it's that's going to be a great match, as most derby days are. Some perhaps lack quality, but at times due to different reasons. But it's always an enjoyable game due to the edge and the suspense and the drama brought to it. And I would like to think that we're a long way off where we were a long time ago when derbies were one-sided battles. I think it's two very competitive sides who've want to go at each other and really kick on in the season. No, you always adapt, but you've got to have your core principles and philosophies as a side, which we have and they have as well. But you can't change too much. You've got to do what you're good at. You make some slight tweaks and changes to adapt to perhaps some things they'll bring. They've obviously changed slightly over the summer in the way they defend, but you can't worry too much about the opposition. You've got to get your own house in order first, and that's what we're working on this week. No, it's something you take pride in. It's always good to have a home advantage, and if you can make that pay and get an extra couple of % out of it, you've got to make the most of it. There is internal pressure because you want to win every game, so it is there. Would we want to lose the record? No, of course we wouldn't, because it means we lost the game, and losing it to the Ospreys would be pretty disappointing. But it's something that we're not really dwelling on. We just got to go out, put a performance in to get a victory. It's huge, Joe. like I said, we've been a bit inconsistent this season so far. Got a good performance against the Kings last week, and then going on, we could hopefully build on that this weekend, and then not looking too much forward, but then we got Racing at home and Leicester away, so you get a couple of good wins. Ticks off the Pro 14 block, where we'll you know, be in the top two, which is a good start in the first block of the Pro 14 season, and then we can sign that off and go into Europe, into a new competition, and then hopefully take some confidence from the couple of wins, and then build, and then hopefully start the European campaign with a bang.